Okay, video started. Hi. What's up? Sunday night. This is probably going up on like a Wednesday. Hey, Andron, what's up? Who am I? This guy. How's the old Mario Maker going? First off, thanks for the insult. It made me feel good. Yeah. I just finished watching a Kyrgyzstan video about gratitude, and I've been feeling. It actually really touched me. It was a good video, like not just well done. All Kyrgyzstan videos are well done, but it was a good video because it made me. Well, one, it made me order some Kyrgyzstan products. That's funny. I was doing Ring Fit, and I saw that you were Mario making, so I was assuming we were going to be knee deep in some Zelda maker. It's weird. It's very weird that instead of a straight up Zelda style maker, they put side-scrolling Zelda in Mario Maker. I mean, Link, but you know what I mean. Probably because, I don't know. The reason I have trouble building really long stuff in that is usually because it seems too open-ended. And it's not even like Terraria or anything like that where you have a rough description, or oops, a rough idea of what you need to do. But, in a game like Mario Maker, especially if you don't have, like, you know, people playing it. I think the people that can do it most are people who know that their levels are going to get played by streamers and YouTubers and stuff like that. Because they know that they have a target, they have a destination to take their challenges towards. But the average person's just making a level, and if it has some cool ideas, maybe someone will see it one day. I feel like if they make a Zelda maker, which a lot of people are thinking is in the works, a lot of people meaning like 3 articles I've read with a lot of people commenting on them, then I think it's going to do extremely well, first and foremost, but I also think it's going to have to be so different. I mean, the layout stuff can be exactly the same as... Don't you fucking hit that. Did it hit it? No, okay. But, yeah, I think a Zelda Maker would sell like fucking hotcakes, dude. Which are still the best-selling thing of all time because they're using every metaphor. But yeah, I watched this Kyrgyzstan video on gratitude and how gratitude is like an antidote for dissatisfaction. And like, I don't think, the thing is, I think that if they can use the UI for Mario Maker and then just use a bunch of Zelda assets, they don't have to put a lot of time into it. The thing about a Maker game is, once you have the UI down, once you have the placing of pieces and things like that, all of that figured out, you really just have to let people... Yeah, I mean, you have to, of course, make sure it doesn't break. You have to make sure it's programmed well. But you just let other people do stuff. You know, maybe throw some stuff in there. The only reason I think they wouldn't have one ready to fly is because they have to have custom levels for people to see how the pieces come together. Hey, Splatoobie. How you doing? I got some crazy heartburn. Oh, man, my heartburn is stinging. I did a bunch of working out today, and it is really, like, sitting kind of heavy on me. But how are you? I've been trying to be more positive in my life recently. I had a little spell over the last work week where I got pretty down about something and it kind of made me feel stupid to be upset about it. So watching that Kyrgyzstan video about gratitude, about not being disappointment, not being dissatisfied, and like tips for it. It's not a condescending video. They make such good and helpful videos because their videos they're not focused on like saying like, hey, this thing is awful. They're aggressively positive almost. Like even about things that are kind of negative, they're like, there's always a solution to this. There's always some way that we can work towards this changing for the better. And I really like that. I'm trying to, it's kind of a sign of my old age because like apathy and, I don't know, like condescending dissatisfaction was the hip new thing when I was a kid. It was what everybody wanted to do. Yeah, isn't it so good? I could imagine being hesitant because like, people are really shitty towards positivity. They think that it's like hippy dippy feel good bullcrap. And it's sometimes hard to just be positive in the world as it currently is. And I could understand that. I could totally understand somebody being hesitant about that. Dang. No, that's all right. I appreciate you popping in, though. We need 5 more cents. Let's do this. Go brown first, like I do. Didn't have a key, but that's okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know. I really think that like there's something to be said about just like embracing positivity, embracing like a look towards what's working well, and being grateful is such a great way to do it because what's so great about it is that it's just. While I was watching the movie, there were a couple times where I got kind of choked up thinking about times in my life where someone had done something nice to me that I took for granted, where maybe I didn't like, I don't know, show them that it meant what it did, or I kind of just let it slide as just, you know, I deserved it, I earned it. And it's really a shitty part of like, this is gonna sound like an old man thing to say, but like it's a shitty part of youth to just kind of accept, you spend your childhood, most people, not everyone, you spend your childhood just being handed things, right? Just being handed things, and you get very, very used to it. And it's not always like, you know, not everybody just takes it for granted that they're handed these things, but they still just grow accustomed to that being the regular thing. I have some adult friends who have led a life of means, and they seem to be the like least genuinely happy people I know, because is it a poo stain on my shirt? Oh no, I hope not. You ain't cheating. They seem to be the least happy people I know because they think that like things are only disappointing to them. Things are only negative. If they don't get something, the expectation, the normalcy of their life is broken. And it's such a weird way to live for me. But I mean, I tend to do that too. I tend to think that like the work I do, the job that I have is the most, it's real work, and other people don't work as hard as me. I get in my own head about stuff like that. Not like, I don't think I ever think about it in those words, but it definitely seems sometimes where I conflate the work I do with like being somehow, you know, hard work, and other people just kind of have things handed to them. But I really am in a pretty fortunate position. I have a job that I kind of like fell into. I ended up being pretty good at it, and it's something that I genuinely enjoy, and that's not something that everybody gets to experience. the fact that it's like pretty lucrative by my standards is also, you know, it's great. It's something that I appreciate, but I don't know. I'm really trying to focus on the positive, and it's really hard to keep up a conversation about focusing on the positive because it just sounds like you're patting yourself on the back. So I ordered a gratitude journal, right? Which is something, it's not for me, it's a Christmas gift. But I ordered a gratitude journal, and I am super duper nervous about giving it to someone because there's one way to take it. And that way is, am I implying that somebody is ungrateful? And I don't want to do that. I don't want someone to feel like there's an ulterior motive. But I do know some people who kind of, sometimes they tend to, what's the word? They tend to like fixate on the negative. Like, well, it's more like giving someone like a gift to a hair salon or something like that. Like, or like a gift to a barber. Like, hey, you could use this. Like, I'm not trying to imply that I think someone needs to change, but I am saying that, like, man, if things aren't working, this might help. And you know, there's a real fear with doing something like that. I don't like. It's like, so I've been doing a lot of exercising, right? For me, it's something that I've been wanting a great introduction to, and the Ring Fit Adventure has been that introduction. Like, it's been exactly what I wanted. It's something that finds my particular tastes, the things that catch my attention, and it put, you know, something that I've wanted to do in that package. It made that the language that the thing is speaking. So I've been wanting to exercise. I play a ton of video games. I love RPGs. It just is a combination of those two things, and I don't know. So I love it, but like, you know, I've been talking to Jackie, and I'm like, hey, you've been saying you want to like exercise. We went to the gym for a little while when we had one at our old apartment. Me? I think I'd feel great. I'm kind of on like a self-reflection, self-improvement kick right now, though. So I'm not gonna like, it's one of those things where I'm gonna just not, it's not gonna be a wrapped gift. It's not gonna be in wrapping paper. I'm just gonna be like, hey, watch this video. Here, I got this thing for you. If you don't want it, I will see if someone else wants it. But I think I would probably feel thrilled to have it, and I might honestly buy myself one, because I genuinely think that, like, I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's just like a being active thing, but there's something about wanting to better myself that, again, it's hard to talk about because it sounds so fucking self-praising, but it feels really good. And for most of my adulthood, I treated it like it was a toxic behavior to try to improve yourself. Like, I behaved as though it were a sign of weakness or like something along those lines. You know, I drank for years when it made me feel miserable. I smoked cigarettes, I didn't exercise, I ate like crap, and I just kept doing it because I was like, I'm not as bad as other people. I don't have it as bad as other people do. And I wish I can go back and just be like, you know, it's not a competition. Just do what's best for you. And then I'm going to be turning 35 next year. Big 3-5. You know, I'm halfway. I kind of thought that, like, at one point when I was in my 30s, video games would have been a thing of the past. Not just for me, but just kind of in general. It was a media type that wouldn't have held on when I was younger. But I fucking love them, and I think they're like one of the most impressive industries, and one that kind of grew around the same time I did. Born in '85, which was right around the time the NES came out. And I know that's not the birth of gaming, but that's the first at-home gaming boom. Yeah, you're good. You have a good night, Splatoobie, or day. I don't actually know where you are, so have a good the rest of your time. But yeah, well, have a good night then. But yeah, I feel like video games are something that kind of developed alongside me. I feel like when the NES came out, oh god, the trash cannon for real. Oh man. Wait, why? Oh, 70 is the minimum you need to open that door? Is that what it is? Why 70? I thought you needed 70. Well, I guess I haven't played Mario 64. Oh man, that was like the fucking worst. Worst right there, that was the worst. Right. We don't ban around here unless you say some god-awful stuff. Man. This is a hard run. This is a hard run. At least we got a key out of it. That is the most useful controlled demolition of all time. Too bad it's only useful for the next floor, not for this one. I need to get some more water. I'll be right back. All right. So one of the biggest takeaways of the gratitude thing that, or at least one of the things I'm taking away from it, is the sense of what's the word? Like a feedback loop, like a positive feedback loop. There's the sense that when you start realizing, showing your appreciation for things, it is reflected back to you. You just tell someone like, hey, I appreciate what you've done for me. They're going to remember that, and then they're going to do the same for you. It's going to be this like this open loop of benefit for both parties. And that's what a lot of this like self-improvement stuff that I've been doing feels like. Like, it doesn't just benefit the one act, you know? So let's say, okay, so over the summer, I stopped eating meat for the most part. I still eat a little bit of meat, but I stopped eating meat because I was just, mostly, I think actually because I was watching a Kirksat video about whether or not meat was healthy. And then I said, you know what? I was a vegetarian when I was younger. I think I can do it again now. And now there's actually much greater reason to be. When I was younger, I mean, I had the metabolism of a fucking flea. Like, I could eat whatever I want, and I was so skinny for so long, but I decided to be a vegetarian, and I was like disgustingly emaciatedly skinny. It looked like there was a problem going on, but you know, I still ate a lot. It just wasn't meat. Then went to college, started eating meat again. Anyway, the point is, good begets good, and it's like, since I've stopped eating meat, I've started having like more and better energy. I'm feeling less tired, less sluggish, less disgusting, less lethargic. I don't know. I haven't had to drink quite so much caffeine, which is another thing I cut down on. I haven't had to like spend all of my time fighting exhaustion, and then after that fighting this like superfluous energy that I had from hypercaffeination. And it, you know, the good begets more good. I started exercising and now I have even more energy. Now I feel like I need to think about what I eat. When I was vegetarian, when I first started being vegetarian, I was still eating fucking Snickers bars like every single day after work, basically. A Snickers bar is like, so I would get these little 2-packs. There's 2 half-size Snickers bars, and they were like 400 calories or something ridiculous for both of them. And so I would eat 2 Snickers bars and basically undo any good that came from not eating meat instantly. Now that I'm exercising, and I'm exercising in a way that actually like shows me how few calories a ton of work actually burns, I feel like I can't do that. Like I can't just throw the hour away. Oh my God. I think double vision might be more valuable. We're gonna wait a little bit, but god damn. I need like a backpack or something. But anyway. Oh man. I really wish I had double vision for this. But anyway, it's just... I'm at... I don't know. I think that kind of... My behavior is kind of pretty typical of someone hitting a life milestone. Maybe I should have had this happen when I hit 30. Maybe that would have made a lot of sense for a lot of people, but it didn't. Now that I'm hitting 35 and I think things are a little bit more stable, more adult in my life, I think it's time for that crisis of age to happen. And, you know, you can lump the Tesla in there, you can lump, like, a lot of the stuff I've done recently, a lot of the changes I made into an age crisis kind of pattern behavior. But if it's beneficial, it's beneficial. If these things are not, like... Yeah, I think double vision is the way to go. The main thing that I super duper love about Bracket Key is it just makes bullet hell fly by. That's pretty funny. You can think about it like that. Man, this room right here, this room is gonna suck. That's the one with like flames, rolling pins, and then snipers. If I do get double vision though, I'm gonna have to come back to this room and get a little bit of curse after I turn the thing in, if I can make it. Get all these goddamn freaking spiders out of here. Well, thank you, spiders. This room makes me so fucking nervous because it's so much to pay attention to. Woo! Almost dodge rolled right into that. It's not over yet. Okay, now it's over. I think trap rooms always worry me. They worry me an extreme amount. Man, that's another fucking block. I could have maybe used a little bit more of the ammo on this, but this gun is not a room clearing gun. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly breathe. But yeah, another thing that happened these last couple days was at work. I kind of got upset, and this is part of the reason that the timing of that video about disappointment and gratitude kind of hit me so hard. It was like Saturday at work, and one of my coworkers. So I was working late, and I feel like I've been pretty isolated since I stopped drinking. I hang out with a few people, but for the most part, I'm, you know, if I'm not hanging out with Jackie, I'm hanging out completely by myself. And so I was working, we were closing, and the people I was working with, who many of whom are around my age, were making plans to all hang out after the shift, towards the end of it. And I was basically being like moved out of the way so they could invite one another to hang out. And it fucking hit me real hard how like they were willing to like basically kind of move me aside so they could be like, hey, do you want to go over to this place and get some food after the shift? Hey, we just get out of the way. I gotta ask this person if they want to hang out. Yeah, it's for me. They're mostly trap rooms are mostly scary when I'm holding something, such as an old crest, or I guess that's really it. That's really the main thing that you have to worry about holding and not losing. Or if it's super early, like trap rooms on the oubliette are fucking terrifying to me. Because it's just so early. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, because I wanted some curse anyway. Come on, get back in time. Blood Roach is immortality, basically. Immortality. Can't get another active item. I don't think I want to go to the rat on this fight. On this run. Maybe I'll just get the dog? It wasn't even, like, the worst part about it is that it wasn't even, like, intentional. No one was trying to hurt my feelings. No one was, like, there was no aggression to it. It's just that people assume that I never want to hang out because I don't drink. And if they're going out to drink, they think that I don't socialize, because a lot of adult socialization, God, enough with the fucking active items. A lot of adult socialization is drinking. It's just, oh no, there was another green chest and I opened a blue chest. Yeah, I get the same way too. Like, I try very, very hard to never offend anybody, to never exclude anybody if I can. But, ooh, this one's a mimic. Hey, my dog is dead? Can my dog not be dead? Get over here, dog. Thank you. But yeah, it wasn't intentional, which is why I felt so silly about being upset about it, but I still felt exactly as upset as I felt. That didn't, oh shit, okay. That didn't change how, you know, how much it hurt to be snubbed, whether that was the intent or not. I mean, it definitely wasn't the intent, but like, it still fucking hurt. It still felt like, this light is like reflecting right off my face. There we go. It still felt like, who gives a shit if I exist, you know? And so the next night, the same thing was happening. There were some people talking about going and getting something to eat outside of work, and I was kind of standing nearby, and one of the guys who wasn't there the night before, he was like, hey, I guess I'll say my fake name. It's like, hey Rufus, why don't you come out? Oh wait, you don't drink. And he's like, well, why don't you come hang out anyway. He's like, oh wait, no, you don't hang out. And I was like, dude, I've never been invited. I've worked at this place for 2.5 years. This is my 3rd winter here, and I've never once been invited. I would love to come out if you guys would have me. And he was like, oh. He's like, yeah, you were absolutely invited. And so then I went along, and I had a great time. And I think because I was upfront about it, you know, it got through to him. And today at work, I saw, you know, he was working again, and I was like, hey, I really appreciate you inviting me out. Like, I know it's stupid, but like, and then I'm old, but like, it still fucking hurts to feel like a social pariah, you know? I don't hate being social because I don't drink. I hate not being invited because I don't drink. It's worse because, like, I'm not drinking out of basically a need to take control of my life, to not let it, like, spiral out. I had a problem, and I don't want to end up doing nothing ever because I am trying to fix a problem. And I don't know. It really means a lot to be invited to something like that, and I felt so much better after it happened. Like, I just felt wonderful. I don't remember what it was like. I was pretty unpopular in school, and I don't necessarily remember if it sat with me the same way, or if it, like, I had just enough friends that it didn't really matter. But I was kind of at a weird crux where when I was a teenager, I don't know how it is now, but when I was a teenager, being part of a specific clique or subclass or subgroup in school was of utmost importance. Like, but I didn't care because I kind of made friends in different groups when I was in middle school, and I didn't pull that with me into high school. I had nerd friends that played Magic the Gathering like crazy and got me into MMOs, and, you know, I played video games and stuff with. And I played a lot of basketball, so I had some sports friends. I didn't, like, really care about the sports. I just liked playing basketball. So I never really fit in with the basketball kids. I played tennis, which was much less social, but still surrounded you with people. I also was, like, in honors classes, so I had, I guess try hard is the word now, but, like, I had friends that, like, academic excellence, like, basically future politician friends, who did everything to try to not necessarily be popular, but be one day successful. And then they all went their separate ways, and I was just kind of left adrift. But it didn't worry me as a kid, I guess. Man, when you're not surrounded by people, when you literally just spend time either at work or at home, isolation is fucking painful. And work is nothing like school in terms of the opportunities to socialize. I think that's what they, a lot of them probably believe themselves to be, and many of them I could guarantee are. That's what my college friends ended up being, a lot of them. Like, hyper-focused poli-sci majors and shit like that. I was the art kid. I didn't hang out with a lot of art kids in college. I didn't in my last 2 years of high school, but because I went to that art school. But yeah, I guess I'm mostly thinking of the first 2 years of high school when I describe all these cliques and stuff. Man, I do not. I still feel like we are in a rough shape for this. Oh man, that was the one I wanted. Still feel like we're kind of in rough shape for this guy. Oh my god, did I miss? Oh my god, double vision is a godsend. Alright, I didn't like anything about that situation. Wow. Wow! I'm so lucky right now, holy fuck. Oh, that was all luck. No. Whew. Oh my god, that was the luckiest Old King Flawless of all time. There were so many moments where if I had gotten hit, I would have been like, yeah, of course. Holy shit, dog. Ooh, bungle of wands. It's a humongal bungle. I don't know why I said that. I regret having said it. And I got to save all my blanks for this. And that key is actually super appreciated. I feel like I'm doing all right. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The older I get, the easier it is, I think, to be disappointed. So when I was younger, I kind of felt like I do great in school. I'm gonna be successful. Just shut up about it. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to work at it. It's gonna happen. I did good on the SAT, okay? Do you understand that? I did well on the SAT. So, fortune please. Like, the way they taught you things were gonna fall in line in school is if you did well on your standardized tests, you're there. You're done. Mission accomplished. Like, they didn't tell you about the economy crashing and none of your studies mattering because people weren't spending money on art. They didn't tell you about the numerous ways in which you can get shafted because you never studied finances. You were never told to learn how to balance a checkbook or what credit was. Like, I don't know, man. Stop with the fucking active items. You goddamn game. Why are you doing this to me? Why does this game do this shit? Oh wait, this can't be. Mitochondria, right? Man, I'm not. I spent money on this. I'm keeping this one. That's not even the shit. I think nucleus might be atoms, right? No, wait, no, neutrons. Oh my god, I learned nothing. I'm gonna keep using up all my keys, and I got a key back. That's how you cheat the system. Research.
Mimic, chest, 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 mimic.
I don't fucking understand the point of the different things. Also, I'm getting rid of that gun. Mimic, chest, mimic, mimic, chest, bullet, mimic, chest, bullet, bullet, mimic. I mean, I kind of get it, but like, so I thought maybe you shot the same number of bullets per spread. What do they call it? Burst per burst. But if you had different synergies, sometimes you sometimes it was beneficial. So like each pull of the trigger normally is 6 shots and it's 6 bullets. But if you have something that shoots long words like werewolf, you're getting 8 shots for the cost of 6. I thought that was the thing. But then if you have silver bullets and it does werewolf, sometimes it says silver, sometimes it says die, which is only 3. So it like, even so, it kind of averages out to be moot. Like, I don't know. The only one that's always beneficial, if that's the case even, is +1, because it just adds a +1. Oh, okay. Oh my God. What a dodge. What a good dodge. Who's left? This guy? Not Nemo. Nah, Nemo. Nah, Nemo. Get out of here. Hey, 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 it's my main man, RD. Yeah, dude, I got home kind of late from work. Decided to do my Ring Fit adventure, and it took a long time. I've learned, I've learned that if I put the Ring Fit adventure on my my Streamlabs and then create a projector screen and just have it full screen on my my thing, I can still use my computer. So I've been watching YouTube videos and doing my exercises at the same time, and the like microsecond input lag doesn't really bother me because it's like do 35 jumping jacks or whatever. It's not like, it doesn't need super precise timing. Oh man, that was just gonna be easies. EZs. Get out of here, bullets. Get out of here. There is an uppercase R synergy. It just makes it shoot out one rocket that says boom. But the gun then looks like an uppercase R. It's kind of good if you just want it as an opener, the uppercase R. Also, Roddy, I know that you're driving, but how's work? Also, how do you feel about the Cybertruck? We haven't talked about that. Because I feel like I kind of want one. Man, I don't know when the last time I streamed was. Kind of been backburnery. Oh wait, I totally did talk about the Cybertruck on the stream. Yeah, I know, low poly, ha 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 ha. Low poly truck, ha ha ha. Man, I saw a video. I'll do it after this this run. But I saw a video of someone seeing one in Los Angeles on the road, and I was like, that was fucking amazing. It looks so fucking cool in reality. The stainless steel, the way it like captures reflections, and that like unpainted, hard as fuck edged metal body, it just looks goddamn cool. And I think people need to get on board because I love it. And if I had any need for a truck, or if I could convince Jackie to have a need for a truck, then we'd be getting that as our next vehicle when we trade in this fucking Nissan Leaf. Nissan Leaf is like, wow, I almost got hit there because I wasn't paying attention. The Nissan Leaf is kind of feels kind of like a con game, not because of the EV stuff. The EV stuff is totally fine, besides the fact that it has a little bit of cold weather battery degradation. But the fact that it has so few tech things in a goddamn electric vehicle is just bizarre. It claims to have this like network connectivity that it just doesn't have. And it, like, it's despicable. I don't really care about car aesthetics either, is the thing. Well, I guess I kind of do. I can't keep telling myself that I just don't. Since I started looking into the Tesla, I started caring a little bit. They should. I should get one just for my channel that I basically have abandoned. Living in the past with that gas shit. Living in the past with your gas shit. Living in the land of the gas. Wait, I already found the secret room, didn't I? Let's go check it out. Wow, that's a long walk for nothing. Maybe his enemies are dinosaurs and, like, old plants. It's funny to me that people think that, like, they think that fossil fuels are mostly dinosaurs, but, like, don't people all realize that a majority of all biomass is plant? That plant is kind of the cornerstone of the existence of animal matter. Like, you need 500% minimum. No way, it's even more than that. It's some crazy number. Like, for every person to just breathe, to have enough oxygen to breathe, you need like 8 acres of algae or something. Your car is not powered by dinosaurs. It's powered by fucking goddamn motherfucking ferns. Gigantic prehistoric ferns. Hey, is that pole Eris? Eris. Oh man, it's like a guaranteed charm, right? Might be useful, might be useful, might be useful, might be useful. I'm really glad that I stuck with the old thing. Ready? Tell me when you safely get home. I don't want you dying. Ooh. But I want to show you some new changes that are ongoing currently. I hate that charming that guy doesn't do shit. That probably makes sense. They probably were like, can't go extinct if you turn into plants. That's a meme. I just did a meme. You're welcome, America. Welcome. Hey, some dots. I think Alex Jones would probably be on board with that one. He's got the ability to pick the craziest things to believe in. It's only crazy because they're suppressing the truth. I don't know how the fuck anyone looks at that guy, says he screamed about chemtrails turning frogs gay, and goes, That's a sound reasonable mind. Is it just they really want the little man, the iconoclast, to be right? Is that really what it's all about? Check it out. Ooh. Ooh boy. Check it out. Check it out. No, I mean, yes, but like, yes, it was funny, but not, like, that wasn't the intention. Alex Jones is the most dangerous kind of joke of a person, because he is someone who people who believe that they are intelligent wholeheartedly agree with, and he's not a performance artist. He's not joking. He's spreading dangerous misinformation, and he's serious about it, and it's like hilarious, but he's not joking. He's not doing it for the chuckles. He's doing it for real harm. I mean, like, it's the anti-vaxxers. It's people saying that stuff as if it's jokes when it's really, like, actually harming the entire fucking world. Like, could I buy chance bullets for 100 casings? Could I? Yeah, I was talking about Alex Jones and how he's not a comedian. He's the most dangerous kind of spreader of misinformation and false truths. One that people, like, fully believe in. Get this guy down. Switchery-do to this boy. This boy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, black, boom, boom, black, boom, black, boom, boom, boom. Ooh, double vision and cannonballin' Laven is pretty good. My gunman war cry. I don't know, I've just been in like a pretty freaking good mood today. And I'm trying to keep pumping out the good jams. Pump, 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 pump it up. You know that song, this is something I actually thought about today. That's very funny that you bring up that song. That ooga chaka, ooga, ooga. That song was a song that I actively hated until Guardians of the Galaxy. That is one instance of someone else utilizing a song has literally changed my opinion of the song itself. I fucking hated that song. And then it was used in like the ad campaign for that and like in the movie. And I was like, this song's not that bad. Maybe I'm a stupid jackass for disliking it. And honestly, another instance of that is that Country Roads song. I think I probably heard that song 2 or 3 times before Fallout 76. Played it 10 million times. But, God, if it didn't grow on me. Oh man, I had a water thing. I should have turned that thing off. Save my keys. There's almost no rooms left, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to suddenly get a key shop, but Best practices. Do 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 da. Hooked on a feeling when I'm bare. Oh my lord, I love the science cannon. How lucky I am. Ooh, another favorite of mine. Oh boy, wow. Ooh, at least we have the old backpack right in time to get double money. 2 gold casings and 2 shape guns. That's 2 legit. 2 quit, if you ask me. What's this? What does this little fairy do? Can I see what's in chests now? Does this little fairy show me what's in chests now? Is this a Zelda reference? Listen! Hey, Nathan! Roddy, how you been, friend? Have you been doing the good? Doing the good? What did I see you were playing recently? Some Switch game. I want to know. No. Kyo was playing Pokemon. You know what sucks? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is actually the reason I don't give a shit about Pokemon whatever and swords and all that. Like, I didn't honestly have a lot of fun. There were moments I enjoyed with it, and I know that the mechanics that I'm most bothered by in Let's Go Pikachu are not present in Sword and Shield, but like, that had the exact opposite effect on me. Like, just playing it, I was like, this is really cool, it's great to see Pokemon at their regular scale, but like, I didn't fucking say that. I never even read that book. Who has? You know how dangerous it would be to go check out a copy of Mein Kampf? Put you on like an instant watch list. Also, I don't want to read a book about how bad Jews are or whatever. It's boring. And also, I don't agree with it. So, no desire. Punch him. Punch shit out of him. Yes. Oh boy, I hate this gun when it's not synergized with anything. I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna use for bullet hell. I hate getting to this point. I mean, I'm gonna hopefully keep using... What? You can't shake off dots. Oh, I didn't get it on fast enough? Or it behaves differently than other dots, and in that it wears off in the middle time. Oh my god! I just need some keys! you guys hear that Kanye West said he was going to run for president? I didn't. Someone said that he said that, and I was like, fuck you, Kanye West. You too dumb, too crazy. Also, you're a rapper. Come on. You know you're not gonna win. Oh man. That was a lot of money I just lost. There's certain subsets of the population who would rather kill anyone who has ever listened to rap than allow them to be in office. Also, you don't have any fucking sense, Kanye West. You don't know, well, that's not like, obviously that's not a prerequisite. But, never mind. I'm like, man, he could fucking win. Anybody could fucking win if they have the funds. Anybody. It's like, it's a real Dumbo world we live in. It's a Dumbo world we're living in. Where I just can't see the half of us submerged in sin is, oh my lord. Well, we're falling into the classic Polaris trap. Getting hit while holding its weaker forms. It's a crazy Dumbo world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us submerged in sin is all we have to give these futures. I mean, people thought that Trump was gonna do that. They really thought, like, wait until he win. You know, once he won the election, they were like, wait until he's in office. He's going to see how hard it is, and he's just going to crap his little butt. And then he did, and he started doing inhumane things to people. And it doesn't matter that he crapped his butt a little bit. He managed to get in there and fuck up the lives of some people through sheer con mannery. Like, it's so weird. This country's so fucking weird. You know, my frame rate is doing some sexy things right now. It feels so smooth. Sean Connery. They call me Sean Connery. That's the thing, though. With great fucking responsibility comes great ability to ruin the fucking world. I think that guy who made all that rice said that. Whoop. Whoop-a-doop, 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 I don't want to be on fire. That joke was probably a little bit too complicated. Uncle Ben. There's a brand of rice named Uncle Ben. Also. No goddamned keys. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That's the one I get for free. Wait, that's gonna ruin my Polaris. I should buy this though. It's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us submerged in sin is all we had to give those boop-a-dap and sloop-dop, floppy tickle plap-a-doo flip-flop. be... Oh, are you kidding me? Are you fucking shitting and kidding me? God damn it. I wish I didn't know that Scattershot was in there. Oh, that makes me so mad. Burden of knowledge. Man, I am very upset by that. Oh well, oh well. That's a crazy world we're living in. I don't know why I'm doing like a George H.W. Bush impersonation right now. Hey, why is that not doubling? Weird stuff. Do you know how fucking crazy good Cannonball Scattershot would be? Oh my lord. There have been some streaky poopies where these guys used to have been. That would have been some shit stains, is what I'm saying. Boom. I don't know why I'm saying it. It's a pretty gross thing to say. There would have been some. Yipes! Oh my god! If you're using a mouse like a cheater, called you a cheater for using a different control scheme than me. Legog. Right? Yes. Excellent. Eggs salad. Sure, sure. None of these are keys. So I don't really key air too much, but... I'm like tempted to check all of these walls. Check all of them. This is like... I opened the wrong fucking chest. Man. Oh wait, it had it was a mimic, that's why I opened it, right? No, I remember. Control-mer. They called me Control-mer FUD. Give me a fucking key, you fucking shit game, you fucking shitty ass shit of a game, you shit! Oh wait, it's probably in this room. How will I open it? I don't know. Good to know it's there, though. Scattershot, just pop out. Hey, well, now it's gonna. Now we're gonna open it, and it's gonna have a fucking key. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't have a key. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't have a key. Yahoomer. Yahoo! Who? Wah? Wahoo! It's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us submerged in sin is all we have to give those futures made up. Virtual insanity now always seem to be gathered round this love we have for useless twistings of our new technology. Man, I remember like a few months ago, I showed Jackie that video. She'd never seen it before, never heard the song before. And she was smitten. And it really, really makes me think, More people need to have lived exactly the life I lived and appreciated exactly the things that I appreciate. Now we all live underground. Forget your virtual insanity. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. I was kind of expecting it too, honestly. Oh! I don't mind if I do. I wish I'd fought the rat, and I could have left this. But I don't always want to do the rat. I don't always want every run to be exactly the same. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Burn. This is a room that I know I do in a weird order, but I have to get all of the... I, like, have to get all the small guys out before I, take on the skeleton. Well, Jack himself. But I just can't help that half of us submerged in sin is all we have to give us. Oodaloo, bap-boo, floppy-doo, oh play, boom, blap, play, play, blow, play, blap, oh play, play, blue, the blue, blue, blum, blue, oh the blue, blip, blah, bleep, blue, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. We all live underground. The only problem... So people around my age have this problem. I don't know if it's probably still the case, but I don't want to speak for anybody that isn't in my age group. Because I think that age group at this point is like... Unfortunately, it's like the major dividing cultural signifier. Which is why there's the whole OK Boomer thing. Which is probably already over because it was a week ago that people were using that term. I know I sound like a fucking boomer. I don't care. I think kids are getting better with every goddamn generation. I think that the future is always brighter because people care about the future more with each generation. But I'm not sure. Do people get into music video holes anymore? Is that something that my generation is the last generation to really care about? So say you're hanging out with some people. One person shows a music video. Does it then turn into a fucking dick measuring competition on who can show the coolest music video? Because that happens... I'm a controller. You got it. Because that fucking happens no matter who I'm hanging around. Even if it's just me and Jackie. If I put on a music video and she loves it, and I just wanted to show that one music video and then be done with it, we're watching 5-10 more music videos. Like... I think it has to end with my generation because no one fucking watches music videos anymore, I'd imagine. I don't know. But I assume that it kind of died with MTV, which is dead. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, it has to be. Like, look at it. What even is it? Just Road Rules? Real World? It's usually with music videos specifically, but I could see it happening with music too. I just am not usually in parties where people are just... where there's like... I mean, I guess that did happen back when I was in college. There were fucking DJ wars going on. Someone would bring their iPod and then someone would get access to it and like, oh, everybody needs to hear this song. It's the new song by Hoobastank or whatever. Like... well, this Jimmy Eat World really rips, dog. But yeah, YouTube is like... is a pure competition, especially when it comes to music videos. As far as I'm concerned, that's all. Oh! Oh! Damn it. Alright. Give me a second, guys. Let me switch to my other weapon. That's the only reason it exists, as far as I can tell, is so that people can be like, oh, you like that video? Let me show you a music video that's better. But like, see, that thing that you're saying is how like everyone feels, but I do agree there. It's really obnoxious when people play bad music loudly, but it's so subjective, which is why the YouTube hole is such a fucking problem. It's a competition where there can be no winners because everyone has such a hyper-personal opinion on what makes music good. And it's like, it's not even about like anything that you can quantify. It's about a bunch of disparate experiences. Yeah, I mean, I think it's also disgusting for anybody to play any sound from their telephone without headphones on. Any single sound. Like, if you're in a place with other people, your fucking text messages should be coming in muted. It sounds like I'm joking, and I wish I weren't so serious about this, but I work at a place where a bunch of rude dickheads play mariachi or Chinese soap operas at 1,000,000 decibels in a room that is 6 seats wide. Like, it is the worst. It makes my life suck. Remember when I started off talking about gratitude? Yeah. And people will be watching, like, Facebook. They'll be watching 1,000,000 3-second ultra loud clips in a row. And I just have to sit here feeling like, I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead and I brought down the whole planet with me. Like, turn your fucking sound down. If I could go supernova and take out this Earth, I would do it if it would stop you from playing your fucking Facebook videos at 1,000,000,000 decibels. Yikes. It's getting rough. Can't get hit here. Can't get hit here. This room is ass. I said I can't get hit. And what happened? They hit me. They hit me. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it would honestly be more okay in my opinion. It'd still be a problem, but it would be more okay if, like, these people were, like, watching a video with someone else. They were showing them something that on their phone, and they're like, look, 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 and then it was like, that's all mariachi music to me. It's probably very culturally insensitive, but fucking God, I've heard 10 million mariachi songs working in the restaurant industry, and I cannot stand. No, not level 1. How did I roll badly there? That sucked. Well, we're gonna be clearing some other rooms. Dinglings. Whoa! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. There's a very, very prominent lack of courtesy in public spaces that I think comes from, like, just technology being, I don't know, still kind of new to people. And like people are they're so sold on this like this story of like, you know, you see the commercials where there were these headphones for a while that you could turn them inside out and it would play speakers where everybody on the bus could oh my god, I'm gonna take more damage. Hey, I didn't. Everybody on the bus could listen to whatever the fuck you were playing, and people think that it's like, I'm gonna really show these guys a good time. I'm doing this for them. They've never heard of music like... I don't know. I don't know the names of musicians, so I'm not going to make anything up. I almost said exhibit, but I don't think he's really that relevant anymore since Pimp My Ride went off the air. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this run's gonna be too long. Hey, there's that key, remember? Remember that key we were talking about? How did I get a heart? Oh, I'm killing it. I have the blood brooch. Da doy. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo, so all of this that I'm doing doesn't matter. At all. Yeah. You know what? There's no reason to not do it, though. I'm having fun with this run. I am grateful that I got hit a few times towards the end of this run. Huh? Gratitude, right? Right? Bringing it all back? Huh? Huh? I mean, I would be grateful for a green ammo box right now, too. That'd be really good. Do. Oh, blank's close. Oh shit. Oh, dang it. Even if I got a green ammo now, there's no rooms left. And the USFA. Oh, man. I saw a thing posted somewhere very recently that said private gun ownership in the United States. And I'm not going to bring up the gun talk. I've done it too many times. It's old hat at this point. But I just wanted to state how cuckoo crazy I think this is. But the United States has more guns than the next 25 more privately owned civilian firearms than the next 25 nations combined. Like, that's like a real problem, right? Is it okay to say that, or is that a little bit too... whatever? Ugh! Almost missed that one. Yipes. I don't like being above. Dude, do not fucking summon. What's wrong with you? Oh, okay. Now you're gonna summon jam dudes. Oh, he's charmed. That might actually be useful. Yay! Guns and healthcare. This is like my two things that I talk about. Ugh! Okay, well, welcome home, Roddy. Oh, I didn't get the finished gun or the whatchamacallit. That other one. What's that one called? What do you call it? Chamber gun. Oh, I definitely talked about poop. I think. Did I not talk about poop? Well, let me get you caught up. Sometimes diarrhea comes out fast. Splash, slap, 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 splash. Oh man, well, there's my glitch flawless. Do 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 do. A do 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 do. A dee 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 doo doo. A do 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 dee dee doo. A dee 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 dee. A do 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 do. A poopy poopy poo poo pee. Hey. Oh, my knee. Yeah. Oh. Already been hit, so who gives a crap? Ooh, big purple space dildo. Smash that guy to death. Hallelujah. Another gungeon done. That's a lead god and a beautiful, that Fawk, still top 10 Fawks of all time. I've probably only done about 50 Fawks in my whole life, but probably 100. Do I have Flawless Old King 1 out of every 7 runs? I think at this point, probably. So maybe not 100. Good night, Andron. Righty, let me know when you're back. Also, video over. Bye.